Skier on Target Training. I wanted to do a quick review of the Suarez International pre-cut Glock slides. So what Suarez International does is they take, and this is really they're copying Glock slide, and they're taking that slide and then they're pre-cutting and milling it. And a lot of people do this, so they're not certainly the only ones. However, I sort of like the way their slide looked, and I like some of the things like the front serrations and their ability to add the Suarez International sights that are co-witnessed tritium. So they're straight 8 sights with a tritium dot on the bottom and a tritium dot on the top on the front sight. So I got this slide, and then we also got the RMR Type 2 6.5 MOA. I really like the 6.5 MOA. I've used the smaller ones, the 3.5 or 3.25 and the 1. And what happens with those smaller dots on a pistol is, yes, they allow more precision accuracy, but from a fighting handgun type of thing, the smaller dots really move a lot in terms of when you're out to point, you're holding the gun out, and to me that was distracting. So the larger dots, the 6.5 MOA, allow me, it's a very steady dot, and from a combat accuracy standpoint, I'm not trying to drill holes at 25 yards with a fighting pistol. That's not its mission. So some of the things that I mentioned before that I like is I really like the pre-cut or the serrations up front. If you like to do press checks that way, it gives you something to grip onto. And again, the sights are really nice and clear, and the way in which they are shaped, I think that not only the way they look is good, but also their function and how they perform. We will be taking the gun here over the next couple of weeks to the range, shooting a little bit, giving you guys our subjective opinions on the value of red dots. I've used red dots before. I have a red dot on a M&P 2.0 pistol that I like quite a bit. And red dots require a bit of training, especially if you've never used them before, because it's just a different experience. So as you press out, you're acquiring that red dot, and the best way to do that is simply hunt the front sight. So more on that to come. Also, over the next few weeks, we'll be doing some reviews on different guns. One of the ones that will be coming up in the short term will be the ZEV 09 pistol. The ZEV 09 is really ZEV's version of a competition gun, and it looks like a Glock in some respects. It fits, it uses Glock mags, and it fits in all Glock holsters. What is different about it, it's almost like shooting a gun like this one that BG Gunworks did for me, with a different angle, and so it's more natural. It's more like a 1911 in terms of the way it feels when you press out. And it's also modular, so it's following the SIG concept of the trigger bar, the trigger mechanism. That part is really the gun, and so slides and frames then are interchangeable and can be used around that. So I'm pretty excited about that, and we've also got a 9mm pistol in the works as well. So I hope you'll stay tuned for that in the coming weeks. I really appreciate all of you watching. Finally, and as always, stay safe.